Now, it says you did what's called forming. It says this is a period when recruits are taken to their training companies and meet their drill instructors for the first time. What was it like when you met your drill instructors for the first time? Were they real nice to you?
Well, first of all, forming is where they take you to your barracks and all that, get your shots and all that kind of stuff. Well, no, they don't do that yet. I don't think our shots came along until we actually got our drill instructors.
Okay, well this is the order the computer had it
They
in.
give you a fake drill instructor, basically. Somebody who, he is a drill instructor for another company, but he takes care of you. He's real nice, and he fixes everything up for you. Sets up your room, tells you how to do everything, so that when the drill instructors get there, they don't have to reteach you.
You mean like making your bed and stuff?
Yeah.
So you
He teaches you how to make your bed and stuff like that.
And how long did it take you to learn how to do that?
5 minutes.
Really?
You have to make put your sheet on, tuck it in one side, the side that has your head on it, 45-degree angle both sides, tuck that in, put another sheet on, do the same thing but on the reverse side, 45-degree angle both sides, put your green blanket on the top, 45-degree angle, tuck in at the feet, tuck it all around in, make it real tight, put your pillow on. You do some folds at the top, that's it.
Did you ever sleep on top of your blanket so you wouldn't have to make your bed up the next day?
Not really. We everybody you just slide, kind of squeeze down into it, and then so the only thing you have to redo in the morning is the top. Is tucking the top part back in, because you didn't undo the bottom. But my rack mate liked to roll himself up into a ball, so we had to redo his every morning, which it was no big deal because you get time. It might not be much time, but throughout the day, they're always, if they have a second that they need to do something, they'll say tighten the racks, and you'll have time to run back there and do something you didn't get to do, or fix your shoe display underneath the rack or something like that.
Your shoe display?
Well, we always had an extra pair of boots down there. We had our tennis shoes, and then we had our hygiene kit with the flip-flops underneath, our shower shoes underneath, and the scuzz brush sitting on top of the hygiene kit, and that was a little thing you had to fix underneath there because the heels had to be in line with one of the poles, and it was real neat.
So you never got to, when you took a shower, you never got to scrub the bottom of your feet because you were wearing shower shoes?
Never.
Never.
You never really you washed. Well, I did for one, because I actually took my little shower shoe off and picked my foot up like this. There you go, and you scrub as much of it as you can, but you really don't have that much time to. But everybody worries about your feet, so most of the time you don't get your legs. So your legs are filthy throughout all basic.
And can you talk about the shower situation? I mean, I know we saw the video where you put.
You put that one online?
Yeah.
You show them the shower situation?
Yes.
Those are called PT showers. When you're done with PT, the cattle farm goes through the shower. You get your one little squirt of soap. There's 2 recruits standing at the shower doors before you even come in, and they're just standing there with a bottle of, and it's nice shampoo. I mean, stuff we all bought at the PX, like Suave apple scented and stuff like that. I mean, real nice stuff. And you have to use that one squirt of shampoo, and you're lathering up on your way in and all that.
You mean you use that on your body too?
Yeah, that's all you had during PT showers.
You didn't have a bar of soap?
No. At night you had a bar of soap. At night you had your soap and you could have shampoo or whatever.
So you had 2 showers a day?
1. Unless you did PT.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And shower time at night was showering and shaving. Like, there's 2 sides to every barracks room. You got port side and starboard side. And that's the side you lived on the whole time you were there. And I was on starboard side. So they say starboard side, go in and do your thing. So while they're in, port side's getting tortured out there. That's what we call it. I mean, it's not bad. They don't kill anybody. They don't hurt you while you're there. It's PT. So they're getting like PT to death in their towel. Which I think is hilarious. And we're in there, and half of us will go to the showers, which squad leaders will figure that out real quick. Half of us will go shower, half of us will shave, and we'll switch over, which the drill instructors will come in and they'll yell, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, aye, sir. Good evening, sir. real loud. You have to scream that, or he'll yell 2 minutes again. And if you still don't yell loud, he'll go, fine, 1 minute. And then he'll say, change over, right, sir, good evening, sir, and you switch. And then you'll do that, and then everybody will start lining up at the door, and he'll say, get out. And you get out, and you're out there drying off, and then you just stand there. Because you have to wait for them to tell you to get dressed. You're not allowed to get dressed on your own. And then, at that time, he'll send the other group in. And then he'll say, put your shirt on. Okay, everybody slow, take it back off, put it back on, take it back off, put it back on, take it, just over and over again.
Put your shirt on and take it back off?
Yeah, you'll have your shorts halfway on. You'll look like this with your shirt when he says stop. And you're standing there just looking at him. He's like, you trying to be funny? And no, sir. Your instructor commanded stop. And so, take it back off then. And you just keep going. And we have one drill instructor who's hilarious. He goes, you see, it's not the drill instructor doing this to you. It's your fellow recruits. They're doing this to you. So, the drill instructor is not a bad person. So he goes, so because of Smitty over here, which his name was Smith, but they called him Smitty. So because of Smitty over here, we're going to have to do it again. So go ahead. You know the routine. So that was...
I'm interested in the nakedness.
The nakedness?
Mm-hmm.
When you have 84 guys and you're all naked.
And what did you say you call it?
Picture, if you will. Huh?
What did you say you called it?
Called what?
When you were all in line and you were...
I don't remember. What did I call it?
You said nuts to butts or something.
Oh. No, it's the way you stand. Is you stand heel toe, which means your toes of your feet, boots, whatever, touch the guy's heels in front of you.
That's very close.
And that's we called it nut to butt. And that's how you had to stand, was nut to butt. And that's what we called it when you were naked and you had to stand like that. Of course, nobody wanted to stand that way, so we're always off each other. And then you're supposed to have your hands at your sides, but once everybody gets that close, you're standing, covering yourself, because you don't want yourself touching the guy in front of you. But inspections, the only hygiene inspection where we had to be naked was the first one, and you had to, basically what you do is you snap your hands up, start flipping them over so they can see your nails like that, and you're holding your towel. You get your hands out and you just rotate in a little circle. You just shuffle like this, back and forth, and you'll do a little circle right in front of this, in front of a captain, and it'll keep going. You'll just put your towel back on. But normally you just tie your towel real tight, and you'll snap your hands up and put your head up in the air so they can see if you've shaved or not, and you'll do a little circle.
Were you self-conscious at all about being...
No, not at all.
Do you think anyone else was self-conscious?
Well, absolutely. If
Why were you not self-conscious and they were self-conscious?
I don't want to get into that on camera. Just, you can think for yourself why I wasn't self-conscious and they were.
But they were there were people who
Yes, there were some that would walk into the shower with one hand on their soap, one hand covering themselves. It's like, well, are you that embarrassed of yourself to do that? I mean, you're not happy with what God gave you? Apparently not. If you're walking in there like this and the whole time you're showering you're only using one hand because you're so scared to let up off yourself. Yeah, and one guy showering with his hand, his other hand covering himself. Thinking somebody was going to be snapping pictures in there or something.